Hello friends, welcome to Study Spectrum. Today we are going to study arithmetic progression, abbreviated as AP. To understand arithmetic progression, first of all we need to know sequence. So let us take some analogy from nature to understand sequence. Then thereafter we will come to formal definition of sequence. You might have seen pineapple and you might have observed there is some regular patterns on the spiral of pineapple. In the similar way, you might have seen sunflower and there is some regular pattern on petals of the petals of the sunflower. Let us take some another example from nature. You might have seen beehives without bees, and you might have observed there is some regular patterns of holes in that. In the same way, if there is some regular patterns in number, this is called sequence. Let us start with the formal definition of sequence. So sequence is collection or list of numbers arranged in definite order by some definite rule. In the definition of sequence, few terms are very important, which is collection, definite order, and third is definite pattern. Let us understand these specific terms with the help of examples. Then you will be able to understand sequence in better way. Okay? Suppose you have to collect 4 numbers. Suppose you have taken 1, 2, 3, 4. This is collection. You can also write collection as 2, 1, 3, 4. This is also a collection. This is also a collection of same number 1, 2, 3, 4. So collection means list of numbers. Okay. Now second important term is definite order. So this is not in definite order. 2, 1, 3, 4. This is not in definite order. This is in definite order. 1, 2, 3, 4. And definite order should follow some pattern, some rules. If you understand first term for list of 1, 2, 3, 4 in this order, then you can easily say that the next 2 is 1 more than the 1, 3 is 1 more than 2, 4 is 1 more than 3. But if you observe second one, 1 is 1 less than 2, 3 is 2 more than 1, 4 is 1 more than 3. This is a collection of numbers. This is also a collection of numbers. This is also a collection of number. This is also a collection of number. But in second example, in second case, there is no definite pattern. There is no definite order. But here, if you observe here, it is some definite order 1, 2, 3, 4. And what is the rule? The next term is 2 is 1 more than 1, 3 is 1 more than 2, 4 is 1 more than 3. But in the second case, there is no definite order according to some rule. But in the case of first, it is some definite rule, definite pattern, definite order according to some rule. So this may be sequence. This may be sequence, but this cannot be sequence. This is sequence. This is not sequence. Now take another example. Suppose you have arranged this number. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is collection of number 2, 1, 3, 4. This is also the collection of the same numbers. Now take another order 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So in this case 4, 3, 2, 1. It is the collection of same number 1, 2, 3, 4. But if you observe this, then and you first of all observe this and decide whether there is some definite pattern in this arrangement or not. So now 4, 3, 2, 1. It means you can easily say that the 3 is 1 less than 4, 2 is 1 less than 3, 1 is 1 less than 2. It means you can say that there is some definite pattern, definite order. So this is sequence. If you write 4, 3, 2, 1 dot dot dot, this is sequence. And dot 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 means you have infinite number of terms. Okay, if there is finite number of terms in sequence, that sequence is called finite sequence. If you writing dot dot dot, it means there are so many infinite number of terms after this. Means 1 and next term will be what? 1 less than 0, that is 1 less than 1, that is 0. So next term in this sequence will be 0. Next term will be 1 less than 0 minus 1, 1 less than minus 1. So in this sequence and in this sequence there is some regular pattern, some definite order according to some rule. What is the rule rule involved in that? That each term is 1 less than preceding term. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4 dot dot dot. First of all consider 1, 2, 3, 4. This is collection of number 1, 2, 3, 4, and there is some definite order, and by some rule that the next term is 1 more than preceding term. In this number 2 is 1 more than 1, 3 is 1 more than 2, 4 is 1 more than 3. So this is there is some regular pattern involved in this. So this is sequence, but 2, 1, 3, 4 is not a sequence. Now understanding the definition of sequence in proper way, we are doing some question based on that. You have given some list of number or sequence of number, and you have to, first of all, you have to understand the pattern involved in that, and after that you have to guess next 4 numbers of this sequence. Okay, so let's start with first sequence. Here you have 1, 3, 5, 7. This is sequence, but first of all we have to understand the pattern involved in that, definite order involved in that, and what is rule involved in that, and thereafter you will be able to guess next 4 numbers in this sequence. You have to guess next 4 numbers of this sequence. So 1, 3, 5, 7. So if you can easily say these are the list of odd numbers, and there is some definite order because there is increasing. These numbers are in increasing order, means there is some definite order. And in what are the rule involved in that? Each term, if you observe, 3 is 2 more than 1, 5 is 2 more than 3, 7 is 2 more than 5. So you can say that each term of this sequence, of this particular sequence, can be obtained by adding 2 to the preceding term. Okay, so there are so many terms, and each terms can be obtained by adding 2 to the preceding term. So next term will be what? The next term will be 7 plus 2. So next term will be 9. 7 plus 2. Okay, and what will be the next term? Next term will be 2 more than 9. So 9 plus 2, that is 11. And what will be the next term? 11 plus 2, that is 13. And what will be the next term? 13 plus 2, that is 15. We have, in this question we have to guess next 4 numbers. So 9, 11, 13, 15 are next 4 number of the this given sequence 1, 3, 5, 7. Okay. So to do any type of question, any type of the question related to, you have to guess next 4 terms, next 4 numbers. In those questions we have to understand, first of all we have to understand what is the pattern, what is the order, what is the rule involved in that sequence. After that you can guess the next numbers in the given sequence. Okay, so now come to second sequence, 100, 70, 40, 10. So in this sequence This number is in what order? This number is in decreasing order, means there is some order. Okay, now we have to understand what is the rule involved in this sequence. Here it is 100, 70, 40, 10. Okay, so 70 is what? 30 less than 100. 40 is 30 less than 70. 10 is 30 less than 40. So next term will be 30 less than 10. It means you can say each term can be obtained by subtracting 30 from the preceding term. So next term will be 10 minus 30, that will be minus 20. And what will be the next term? Minus 20 minus 30. So next term will be minus, both have same sign, so both number will be added together, and we'll put the sign of any numbers because both number have same sign. So it will be minus 50. And what will be the next number? 30 less than preceding term. Okay, so 30 less than, here also we have numbers, both have same sign, so we'll add both of the number. So 50 plus 30 is 80, but we'll put the sign of any numbers because both number have same sign, so it will be minus 80. Now next number will be minus 80 minus 30, so it will be minus 110. Okay, in this question we have to guess only next 4 numbers, so we are guessing 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have done with. Okay, now start with third question, and in third question each number is 3, 3, 3, 3 dot dot dot. So you can say each term can be obtained by adding 0 to the preceding term, because each number in the sequence is same. It means each number can be can be obtained by adding 0 to the preceding term. This term can be obtained by adding 0 to the 3. This term can be obtained by adding 0 to this term. So next term will be 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay, got it? Now come to question number 4. This is given sequence 1, 4, 9, 16 dot dot dot, and you have to analyze the pattern first of all. Thereafter you will be able to guess next number in the sequence. Okay, so if you observe, you can say this is the square of natural number, successive natural number. Actually it is 1 square, it is 2 square, it is 3 square, it is 4 square, and next number will be 5 square. This is what? Next number will be 5 square, so it will be 25. This number is 4 square, this number is 3 square, this number is 2 square, and this number is what? 1 square. So next number will be 5 square, so 25. Next number will be 6 square, so 36. What will be the next number? 7 square, so next number will be 49. And what will be the next one? 8 square, so it will be 64 dot dot dot. We have to only guess 4 numbers, so 1, 2, 3, 4 we have done with. So there is no need to write the numbers in the sequence, in a more number of the sequence. Okay, we have guessed 1, 2, 3, 4, so we need not to write some more terms in this sequence, because we have to write only 4 terms involved in that sequence. Okay, now come to the question number 5th. And what is it? 8, 16, 32, 64 dot dot dot. Dot 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 means you are given infinite sequence, means there are an infinite number of terms involved in this sequence. And if you analyze this sequence, you will find some rule. 16 is what? 2 times of 8. 32 is what? 2 times of 16. 64 is 2 times of 32. Then what will be the next term? 2 times of 64. So the pattern involved in this is each term can be obtained by multiplying by 2 to the preceding term. Okay. So it is what each term you can obtain by multiplying by 2 to the preceding term. So this term will be, next term will be what? 64 into 2, so it will be 128. Okay. What will be the next term? 128 into 2, that is 256. And what will be the next one? 256 into 2, so it is 512. And what will be the next one? It will be 512 into 2, it will be 10 to 4. Okay.
No more spending your energy and money on coaching classes or missing classes for rain, for rally, and any other nonsense. Subjects covered by multiple teachers with repeat telecasts. Doubts, concepts, applications, no problem. All explained through great and significant animation. So sit back comfortably in your home and watch Study Spectrum TV channel.
Now move to the question number 6, and the arrangement of numbers you have given as 1, 2, 4, 7, 11 ... In this sequence, you can say that now move to the question number 6, and you have given an arrangement of numbers as 1, 2, 4, 7, 11, and you have to guess next 4 number involved in that sequence. So first of all, we have to analyze what is the pattern involved in this the given sequence of numbers. So let us start with, okay. So here 1, 2, 4, 7, 11. 2 is 1 more than 1. 4 is 2 more than 2. 7 is 3 more than 4. And 11 is 4 more than 7. Then what will be the next number? 5 more than 11, which will be 16. And what will be the next one? 6 more than 16, so it will be 22. And the next number will be what? 7 more than 22, it will be 29. Okay. And what will be the next one? 8 more than 29, and it will be 37. Okay. So we have, first of all, we have analyzed the pattern involved in this. Means we have observed each of the number, and we try to find some relation between two consecutive number first of all, and we find 2 is 1 more than this, 4 is 2 more than the preceding term, 7 is 3 more than 4, 11 is 4 more than 7, so next term will be 5 more than 11. So this is the pattern, or this is the remnant of number in which there is some definite rule, and rule is what? Each number is difference between consecutive number is keeps on increasing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now move to the question number 7. So you have given arrangement of numbers, and you have minus 25, minus 23, minus 21, minus 19. So first of all, you will have to understand minus 23 is greater or minus 25 is greater. Which one is greater in these two numbers? In these two numbers, we have to first of all understand which one is greater. So of course minus 23 is greater than minus 25. And what is the difference between both of them? means minus 23 is 2 more than minus 25. Okay. So now if you want to find the difference, what is the difference between two numbers? So let us subtract minus 25 from minus 23. So minus 25, we are subtracting minus 25 from minus 23. We are subtracting minus 25 from minus 23. So minus 23 minus minus is plus 25. So it will be, both have different signs. So we will subtract both of the number. So 25 minus 23 is 2. But we will put the sign of larger number. So larger number has positive sign. So it is 2. Okay. So 23 is great, 2 more than 25. Minus 21 is 2 more than minus 23. Minus 19 is 2 more than minus 21. So in this case you can obtain each term by adding 2 to the preceding term. Okay. So this term is what? 2 more than this. This term is 2 more than this. Means minus 21 is 2 more than minus 23. Minus 19 is 2 more than minus 21. So next term will be 2 more than minus 19. So it will be minus 17. Next term will be 2 more than 17. So it will 2 more than minus 17. So it will be minus 15. Next term will be 2 more than minus 15. So it will be minus 13. Okay. And what will be the next term? 2 more than minus 13. So it will be minus 11. Got it? Means there is some rule involved in this sequence, that each term is 2 more than preceding term. So we are adding 2 to the preceding term to get next term. So in this also minus 19 plus 2 is 17. Minus 19 plus 2 is minus 17. Minus 17 plus 2 is minus 15. Minus 15 plus 2 is minus 13. Minus 13 plus 2 is minus 11. Now move to the next question. Question number 8. It is 0.1, 0.01, 0.001, 0.0001. So first of all, understand this. So 0.1 means what? 0.1 means 1 by, if you remove the decimal, so it will be 1 by 10. If you remove the decimal, after decimal you have two numbers, 2. So we will write 20 in the denominator. After decimal we have 3 numbers, 1, 2, 3. So we will write this one. After this we will write 1, 2, 3, 4, 40 in the denominator. Anyway, so if you analyze this term, so you can say that in numerator we have 1, 1, 1, 1 because we have already removed decimal. We have removed decimal, so we are left with 1 by 10, 1 by 100, 1 by 1000, 1 by 10,000. So next will be 1 by, we will increase one more 0 in the denominator. And in another way you can say there is no 0 after decimal point. Here there is 1 0 after decimal point between decimal and 1. Here we have 2 0 after decimal between decimal and 1. Here we have 3 0 between decimal and 1. So next will be what? 4 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 0 between decimal and 1. And next term will be 5 0, 2, 2, 2, 4, 5 0 between decimal and 1. And next term will be what? 6 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 0 between decimal and 1. And next term will be 0.70, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 between decimal and 1. So here it is 0.1, 0.01. It means there is no 0 between decimal and 1. Here it is 1, here it is 2, here it is 3 and so on. Okay. So in another way you can say that each term, this term, second term can be obtained by dividing by 10 to the previous term. Okay. So this term can be obtained by dividing by 10 to this term. This term can be obtained by dividing this term by 10, and the next term can be obtained by dividing this by 10, and so you will get this. To get this, we'll divide this much by 10. Okay. So you can deal this question in many ways. Okay. Now move to the question number 9. You have given sequence as 1 by 2, 1 by 6, 1 by 18, 1 by 54, and you have to guess, or you have to write next 4 terms of this sequence. Okay. So for this we have to analyze the pattern first of all, that what is the pattern involved in this sequence to while writing next term. Okay. So let's start with question number 9. We have as 1 by 2, 1 by 6, 1 by 18, 1 by 54 ... Means if you analyze this sequence, you can say in numerator, at each term has numerator 1, and now talk about denominator. The first term has denominator 2, second term is 6, third term denominator is 18, fourth term has denominator 54. So you can easily say this is 2 into 3 is 6, 6 into 3 is 18, 18 into 3 is 54. So what will be the next one? Each will have numerator 1, but denominator will have next term will have denominator as 3 into the denominator of the previous term or preceding term. Okay. So this will be 54 into 3. So this will be what? This term will be 54 into 3. So it will be 162. What will be the next one? 1 by, this will be 3 into denominator of the preceding term. So this will be 6, 8, 4. We are multiplying, this will be what? 162 into 3. And what will be the next one? Numerator has 1, but denominator is 486 into 3. So it will be 6 3 is 18, 8 3 is 24 plus 1 5, 4 3 is 12, 12 plus 2 14. Okay. And what will be the next one? Next one will be 1 by, denominator will have 1458 into 3, and what will it will be? 8 into 3 is 24, 5 into 3 is 15 plus 2 17. Okay. 4 3 is 12 plus 1 13, and 1 3 is 3 plus 1 4. Okay. So we have done this question very easily, and we have analyzed that each term has numerator 1 and denominator has each term has denominator as 3 into denominator of the preceding term. So 162 into 3 is 162 into 3 is 486, and 486 into 3 is 1458, and 1458 into 3 is 4374. Now after understanding the question number 9, now move to the question number 10. It is 1 3 7 15 ... Now analyze this. This is 1 3 7 15, means it is in increasing order. Okay. 1 3 7 15, it is in increasing order. And what is the rule involved in it, and what is the pattern involved in it while writing, while thinking the next term on the basis of the previous term or preceding term. Okay, so this is 2 more than this, this is 4 more than this is 8 more than this. Means 15, 7 plus 8 is 15, 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 4 is 7, 7 plus 8 is 15. Now we are adding 2 times of the difference of the preceding term. So difference is between these 2 terms is 8. So we are adding 8 to the 7, because the earlier we have got by adding 4. So next we are adding next term we are adding by adding by 8 to the preceding term, and next term will get by adding 16 to the preceding term.
No more spending your energy and money on coaching classes, or missing classes for rain, for rally, and any other nonsense. Subjects covered by multiple teachers with repeat telecasts. Doubts, concepts, applications, no problem. All explained through great and significant animation. So sit back comfortably in your home and watch Study Spectrum TV channel.
Now move to the question number 10, and we have arrangement of numbers or list of number in question number 10 as 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 7, 15, ... and we have to guess next 4 numbers involved in the given sequence. So first of all, we analyze 3 can be obtained by adding 2 to this term, 1. 7 can be obtained by adding 4 to the preceding term, which is 3, and 15 can be obtained by adding 8 to the preceding term, 7. So what will the next term? We'll get next term by adding 16 to the preceding term, 15, so it will be 31. Okay, and how we'll get the next term? By adding 32 to the preceding term, which is 31. So 31 plus 32 is 63. So next term will be 63. And what will be the next one? We will get next term by adding 64 to the preceding term, and it will be 63 plus 64. So it will be 127. And what will be the next one? Next one will be, next term we will get by adding 128, means 2 times of 64, means 128 to the preceding term, and it is 127 plus 128, it will be 255. These type of questions are very easy to do with. First of all, you have to analyze the pattern involved on the basis of given 4 or 5 numbers. After understanding the pattern, we will guess the numbers, next 4 number or 5 numbers. It will be specified in the question that how many numbers you have to guess after understanding the pattern of the given sequence. So far we have talked about sequence, and in sequence we have talked about a very important word, term. And what is term? Each number in the sequence is called term of the sequence. Okay, the number at the first position is called first term, and it is denoted by T1. Number at the second position is called second term, and it is denoted by T2. Number at the third position is called third term, and it is denoted by T4, and so on. So the number at the first position is T1, number at the second position is T2, number at the third position is T3, number at the fourth position is T4, and so on. And number at the nth position is called nth term, and it is denoted by Tn. And one thing you must be understanding here, the subscript define the terms. So here it is first, so it is first term. Here subscript is second, so second term. Here subscript is third, 3, so third term. And here subscript is n, so nth term. Nth term of of a sequence is called general term of a sequence. Then one question arises that what is the significance of general term of a sequence. So and in another way you can say that what is the significance of Tn. In generally you have given Tn in terms of n. We will put n equal to 1, then it will become T1. When you put n equal to 1, you are given Tn in terms of n. When you put n equal to 1, then you will get T1. When you put n equal to 2, you will get T2, and when you put n equal to 3, you will get T3, and so on. Means whatever the number you will put at the place of n, you will get that term. Okay. So far we have talked about sequence, and in sequence we have talked about a very important word, term. And what is term? Each number in the sequence is called term of the sequence. Okay. The number at the first position is called first term and it is denoted by T1. Number at the second position is called second term and it is denoted by T2. Number at the third position is called third term and it is denoted by T4, and so on. So the number at the first position is T1, number at the second position is T2, number at the third position is T3, number at the fourth position is T4, and so on. And number at the nth position is called nth term and it is denoted by Tn. And one thing you must be understanding here, the subscript define the terms. So here it is first, so it is first term. Here subscript is second, so second term. Here subscript is third, 3, so third term. And here subscript is n, so nth term. Nth term of a sequence is called general term of a sequence. Then one question arises that what is the significance of general term of a sequence. So and in another way you can say that what is the significance of Tn. In generally you have given Tn in terms of n. We will put n equal to 1, then it will become T1. When you put n equal to 1, you are given Tn in terms of n. When you put n equal to 1, then you will get T1. When you put n equal to 2, you will get T2, and when you put n equal to 3, you will get T3, and so on. Means whatever the number you will put at the place of n, you will get that term. Okay.